Welcome to another edition of the Gambler's Picks for the Stock Car Spectacle. As you guys know, I'm Mike Gamble. So, we're getting to Auto Club this weekend. It's a unique track from the first two we've been to so far this season. Obviously, it's a little bigger than our mile and a half we had at Las Vegas, and it's not quite a restrictor plate as we had in Daytona. So, we're going to have a little bit of feeling out, especially with the new Chevy noses. So, we're not really quite sure what to expect. All we can really kind of do is look to last year because other than the Chevy nose, mostly everything's been the same from the last racing season. So, getting into the action. Who are we looking at? Who's been hot so far this year? Who could be some longer plays that could make us some money? So, to start the year, Hendrick Motorsports and Penske Racing have both looked really strong. We're filming this show on a Friday early evening, so we've already had practice 1 and practice 2 in the books for Cup, and it shows exactly what we're thinking. Hendrick and Penske both look really strong. If I'm looking at any of those drivers that have really good weekends. What else has been going on? Toyota, not so much. They're still kind of getting going in the season. However, there are some people there to keep their eye on, as we'll talk about as the show goes. So, who are we looking at? Who's going to be our money plays? Let's get into that now. So, going back to what we were just talking about, I like all 3 Penske drivers here this weekend. You've got Joey Logano coming in at 6-1, Brad Keselowski at 8-1, and Ryan Blaney at 16-1. I honestly like any of those plays. They've all been fast. Ryan Blaney ended second practice in P2. Sporting the Kobe car, I think it would be really awesome for him to win on a couple different levels. I really like him at 16-1. Another guy I really like from that camp, like I said, Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski both look fast. So we'll look out for those guys. Those are two and three really good picks for the weekend. However, we cannot look past the Kyle and Kyle show that seems to be going on in Fontana year after year. Who are we talking about exactly? Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch is, I think, the second most winningest driver at the track behind Jimmie Johnson. He's dominated here lately. He's always been fast. He scrubbed the wall a little bit in practice, but it seems like it's just going to be some cosmetic damage. They should be okay for Sunday. It doesn't matter how he practices, as we know, or qualifies. He's always there once the race gets going. I like Kyle Busch as well. Kyle Busch is coming in at 5-1. Not a bad play. Now, Kyle Larson. He's coming in at 8-1. He's a guy that's also had a lot of success here. Here in Michigan seem to be 2 tracks he does really well at. Look out for him. He's been fast all week so far in practice as well. So those are my guys I'm looking at for your little better odds. I like any of those plays. It's really hard for me to pick a clear-cut winner. If you're really going to put a gun to my head and tell me I had to pick one, I like Kyle Larson best overall. I think he gives you good odds. I think he's been fast, and it's a track he's had great history at in the past. So he's my certified pick. Now, let's get a little deeper in the field. Who else has looked fast? Like I said, 3 of those Hendrick drivers have all looked pretty good so far, but we're going to key in on 2 for sure. Jimmie Johnson's coming in right now at 25-1. He's a track that he does really well at. He's got his first career win here. I think he has the most wins here in his career so far, and it's his home track. It being his last year, I think that'd be another really great win, and I really like him at 25-1. Another person I really like from Hendrick Motorsports is the 88 Alex Bowman. He's led first and second practice so far. He's looked fast. He really needs to have a good year because he could be at the hot seat of Hendrick Motorsports, so look for him to try to make some waves this weekend. If you're looking for a little longer odds than that, one other guy I really like, Matt DiBenedetto, also looked fast so far this weekend. He could be a guy that could sneak in there and maybe make some waves. Matt DiBenedetto currently coming in at 80-1. So if you're looking for a little longer odds, it might be trying to make a longer play. I'm looking at the 88 or the 48 to be those long shots, and maybe even the 21. So with that being said, this is going to be another edition of the Gambler's Picks. I'm Mike Gamble. We'll look and see what happened at the end of the weekend. Guys, be sure to be tuning in next week for our shows. We're going to have review shows coming up for this weekend and look into next weekend as well. Don't forget to follow our friends Ashland's Heading Racings. Don't forget to check out our Twitter, our YouTube, and don't forget to check us out on Anchor, and we also have Spotify as well. So I'm Mike Gamble. We'll see you guys next time.